Hi, good day. I'm Traxxas Castillo. I am the reporter for this slide, which is the finance and budgeting and ratio and so on. As my part, the finance or accounting. So, having a strong finance is a condition enables the company to acquire and effectively invest in financial resources, manage a risk, and make informed decisions that support a long-term growth and innovation of a company. So the company financial health can be a source of competitive advantage to other company as it allows the firm to outperform its competitors by investing in strategic initiatives, maintaining their strong foundation, and managing a risk effectively. So the financial stability also provides the firm with the ability to offer a competitive pricing, invest in research and development, and pursue a growth opportunities, which are essential components of a competitive advantage of the company or the firm. So, in this topic is the financial ratios. So, the financial ratios is it's derived from an organization's income statement and balance sheet are essential tool for assessing a company financial health. So, these ratios can be categorized into several basic types, which is a first the liquidity ratio. So it means it measures a company ability to meet a short-term obligation. So commonly, liquidity ratio includes the current ratio and the quick ratio. So kung i-explain natin si current ratio, ito yung tumutukoy siya for calculated by dividing the current asset by current liabilities. So, si quick ratio naman is tumutukoy sa inventory from the current asset to provide a more strength test of liquidity. Which is the second one is the solvency ratio, also known as a leverage ratio. This ratio is assess the company long-term financial stability by the comparing its debt levels to its asset, equity, and earnings. So example, like debt to equity ratio and the interest converge ratio, which is indicate a company ability to sustain operation over the long term. So number 3 is the profitability ratio. So this ratio evaluates a company ability to generate profit from its operation. So this ratio includes the profit margin, return on asset or ROA, and return on equity or ROE. So this ratio helps in assessing how effectively a company is using its resources to generate earnings. So that is the profitability ratio. So in finance, accounting, and audit checklist, so the following finance accounting questions, like the similar questions about marketing and management earlier, should be examined. Which is first is the financial strength and weaknesses. So financial ratio analysis can be identify a firm's strength and weaknesses by evaluating profitability, liquidity, solvency, and efficiency. For examples, the profitability ratio like net profit margin can highlight the profitability strength, while the liquidity ratios such as a current ratio can indicate liquidity strength or weaknesses. So solvency ratio is like the debt to asset ratio. So it can show how well the company manage its debt. Okay, number 2, rising short-term capital. So the firm ability to raise short-term capital can be assessed using a liquidity ratio. such as a current ratio and quick ratio. So this ratio measures the firm ability to meet short-term obligation. Number 3, the rising long-term capital. So solvency ratio, including the debt to capital and debt to equity ratio. So it can indicate the firm capacity to raise a long-term capital through debt or equity. A lower ratio suggests more room to take an additional debt, while a higher ratio might indicate higher financial risk. So that is the rising long-term capital. Number 4 is the sufficient working capital. So the working capital ratio, it means that the current asset to current liabilities help determine if the firm has enough working capital to cover its short-term liabilities. So that is the sufficient working capital. For number 5, the effectiveness of capital budgeting procedures. So ini-specific or like the specific ratio for capital budgeting is the effectiveness the effectiveness are not detailed. So the profitability and return ratio can provide insight into how well the firm allocates its capital investment. So that is the effectiveness of the capital budgeting procedures. So number 6 is the dividend payout policies. So the dividend payout ratio, it measures the proportion of the earning paid out of the dividend. So it can be used to evaluate the firm dividend policies to be reasonable. So the balance ratio indicates a sustainable policy. For number 7 is the relation with investors and stakeholders. So this aspect is not directly measurable through the financial ratio. So however, it consists a profitability and a stable financial ratio can contribute to positive investors relation. So it's good. So number 7 is the relation with investors to having a stockholder. So number 8, experience and training and financial managers. So a financial ratio do not directly assess management experience or training. However, effective management is often reflective in a strong financial performance and a stable ratio. So number 9, debt situation. So the firm debt situation can be evaluated using solvency ratio like the debt to equity ratio. A lower ratio suggests a more favorable debt situation, indicating less financial risk. So ratio analysis provides a comprehensive view of a firm's financial health, but should be used alongside either a qualitative assessment for a complete evaluation. So the production operation. So the production operation function of a business consists of all those activities that transform inputs into goods and service. So the product operation function of a business encompasses a variety of the activities that are essential for transforming inputs into goods and services. So this function is crucial for ensuring the products and services are produced efficiently, effectively, and meet the quality standard. So here are some components of having a function of production and operation management. So we have the production planning and control. So it tumutukoy siya sa developing production schedules, coordinating materials and resources, and monitoring production progress to ensure the alignment with the organization objectives. Number 2, the quality control. So ensuring that the product meets the required quality standards is a critical function. So this involves comparing planned product with a finished product and use the gathered information to assess performance and improve future process. So number 3 is the supply chain management. So this include or tumutukoy siya sa sourcing raw materials, managing suppliers, and overseeing the product distribution and delivery of product to consumer. That is the supply chain, which is na-discuss na siya before. So very familiar siya sa atin. So number 4 is the inventory management. Proper management of the inventory is crucial to meet customers' demand while maximizing costs. So, nagmo-monitor din siya sa mga stock levels, forecasting demands, and implementing strategies. So, finance planning, so tumutukoy siya sa responsibility or responsible siya for creating budget, forecasting sales and costs, and analyzing financial data to ensure that company can cover its expenses and achieve its goal. So number 6 is the process and product engineering. So it design and maintaining the process and product to ensure the efficiency and effectiveness of the company. So last is the maintenance. So the regular maintenance or the machinery of an equipment is necessary to prevent a breakdown and ensure efficient product. So this includes routine inspections, repair, and preventive maintenance. So having a effective productions and operation management, it is a vital for business as it directly impact their ability to meet consumers' demands. So deliver a product on time, maintain a competitive edge in the market. By managing this activity efficiently, company can enhance a productivity, reduce costs, and achieve greater profitability. So the operation management also plays a critical role in aligning department decision with the company goals, avoiding conflict, and ensuring smooth operation across the organization. Strategic planning software. So some strategic decision support system are too sophisticated, expensive, or restrictive to be used easily by managers in a firm. So in a strategic planning software is designed to assess organization in developing, executing, and managing their strategic plan. So these tools offer a range of features that can help streamline the strategic planning process, so making it more efficient and effective. There are some strategic decision support system can be too sophisticated, expensive. Otherwise, we can pose challenges for managers trying to use their effectively. So there is a benefit of a strategic planning software, the performance analysis. So it can be it provides a faster and more accurate result. Also, time management, providing a centralized location for progress tracking, strategic planning software, and save time also. And the scenario testing. So many platforms offer scenario testing capabilities, so allowing managers to input data and calculate potential outcomes, which aid in making informed strategic decision. And also the historical data tracking. Software can track performance over time, helping organizations identify trends and plan for the future. And collaboration and communication. So these tools often include the features that facilitate collaboration and communication among team members, especially in remote or dispersed times. So management information system. So the financial ratio are computed from a organization's income statement and balance sheet. So these tools used to analyze a company financial health, performance, and stability. So this ratio are computed using data from the organization's financial statement, primarily the income statement and balance sheet, and sometimes the cash flow statement. So here are some key types of financial ratio na i-discuss ko in a short meaning. So you need to listen. So first, the liquidity ratio. So this ratio measures a company ability to meet its short-term obligation. So number 2 is the leverage ratio, also known as the solvency ratio. This assess a company ability to meet its a long-term obligation. Number 3, the profitability ratio. So this ratio evaluates a company ability to generate profit relative to sales, assets, and equity. And efficiency ratio, so also called a activity ratio. This measures how well a company uses its assets to generate income. And last is the second to the last is the market value ratio. So this ratio assesses a company's stock value and includes metrics such as the price to earnings ratio and book value per share. And now the financial ratio are the crucial for both an internal and external stakeholders. Internally, they help management assess operational efficiency, profitability, and financial stability. So the management information system ties all businesses function together and provide the basis for all managerial decision. So it integrates the technology, people, and process to manage and analyze information within the organization. It plays a crucial role in decision making, coordination, control, analysis, and visualization of information, ultimately aiming to enhance the business value and profitability. So here are the some key function of MIS, which is the Management Information System: decision-making support, coordination and control, data management and analytics, technology and process integration, decision support system, executive information system, enterprise resource planning, consumer relation management. So the decision to have a more insight to decision making support, it provides the managers with the necessary information to make informed decision. So that is decision making support. It also source and process to deliver a tailored information to manager and staff to enable them to track performance indicator, identify trends, and allocate resources efficiency. So that is the DMS, decision making support. So coordination and control is a function by ensuring that information flows seamlessly across different departments such as accounting, human resources, and marketing. So that is the coordination and control. So data management and analysis is a responsible for creating system that manage data storage, retrieval, and analysis. So this system helps identifying problems and opportunities quickly to those providing a competitive edge of businesses. Number 4, the technology and process integration. So it use of both hardware and software system to manage information and require true understanding of business's process and the ability to map this process to a technological solution. So now we have the types of information system within the IMMs. MIS, sorry. So we have a decision support system that used for semi-structured and unstructured decision. Executive information system is a quick access to summarize report from all companies level. Enterprise resource planning, which is to facilitate information flow between businesses, function, and manages external stakeholders and connections. Last is the customers relations management is for the manage the customers interaction and to have a data to improve relationship and satisfaction. So now the summary of this is MIS professionals can pursue various roles such as IT consultants, information system managers, business intelligence analysis, and developers. So these roles involve the designing, implementing, and managing information system to improve business process and decision-making capabilities. So overall, MIS is a dynamic field that bridges the gap between the business and technology, enables the organization to digitize work, manage remote management, remote workforces, and adapt new technologies to enhance the business process. So the management information system, so there is a question such as the following should be asked when conducting this audit. So number one, do all managers in the firm use the information system to make decision? Well, use of information system by managers. So management information system are used by managers for decision making, coordination, control, analysis, and visualization of information. So now the support decision making process at various management levels, including middle and operation managers. So number two is there is chief information officers or director of information system in a firm. Well, chief information officer or director of information system, so the implementation and management of a MIS typically fall under the responsibility of the chief information officer and chief technology officer. These roles are crucial for developing and executing the technology strategy of an organization. So number three is, are data in the information system updated regularly? Regular updates of data, while the search result do not specifically mention the frequency of data updates. So MIS are designed to provide accurate and timely data for decision making, while implies regular updates are necessary. Number four, do managers from all functional area of the firm contribute input to the information system? So input from all functional areas, MIS are used across various departments, including marketing, finance, human resource, and IT, allowing input from different functional areas to support comprehensive decision making. Number five is, are these effective password for entry into the firm information system? Well, password protection, so security including the use of password, is a critical aspect of MIS to ensure data protection and access control. Number six is, there is a strategies of the firm familiar with the information system of a viral firm? Well, so the familiarity of the rival firm information system is result do not provide information on whatever strategies are familiar with the information system or rival firm. So number seven, it is the information system user friendly? User friendliness, the design of MIS to be user-friendly to facilitate easy access to information for decision-making purposes. Number eight, do all users of the information system understand the competitive advantage that information can be provided to the firm? Understanding of the competitiveness advantage. So users of MIS are expected to understand how information can provide a competitive advantage. As a MIS or the MIS are used to analyze data and development strategies. Number nine is a our computers training workshop provides for users of the information systems. So computer training workshop. So the result do not specifically mention training workshop, but um, effect, effective use of MS would typically involve training to ensure users can leverage the system capabilities. So number 10, it is the firm information system continually being improved in content and users friendliness. Continuous improvement. So MIS are continually improved in terms of content and users friendliness to meet the involving needs of organizations and enhance decision making process. So, value chain analysis or VCA is a strategic management tool developed by a Michael Porter, which is help business understand how they create value for the market. So, according to the Porter, a business can be described as a value chain which or where the total revenue minus the total cost of all activities undertaken to develop and market a product or service yield to value. So the Porter value chain framework. So the Porter value chain divides company activities into a primary and support activities, such as the primary activities, which is the inbound logistics, it related to receiving, warehouse and inventory management or raw materials, operations, process that transform into the financial product, outbound logistic, which is the activities are related to distribution, including the packaging and shipping, marketing and sales, these activities that promotes and sells the product or services. Service, these activities maintain the product's value after purchase. And procurement for the support activities, which is the acquisition of raw materials and resources, human resource management, recruitment, retraining and development of the employee, technological development, search and development process, improvements and innovation, and infrastructure. So the company system are managed, including the finance planning and quality assurance. So the importance of the value chain analysis is help business identify area where they can create a competitive advantage by optimizing process to reduce cost or enhance the product differentiation to other. So it provides insight into supply chain management, strategic decision making, consumer satisfaction, and innovation opportunities. So additionally, it can help assess the environmental and social impact of the company operation by understanding and optimizing each activity within the value chain. So the companies can improve their efficiency and profitability, ultimately increasing the value of deliveries to consumers. Benchmarking is a strategic tool used to evaluate a firm value chain activities and determine their competitiveness in a comparison to rivals. So this process involves a measures and analyzing a company's performance against industry standard and competitors to identify gaps, opportunities, and best practices. So that is benchmarking. And now the internal factor evaluation or IFE is a strategic management tool used to audit or evaluate a company internal environment, especially its strength and weaknesses. So These tools help organization identify key internal factors that impact their performance and competitiveness to have a providing a structured approach for the strategic decision. So so the purpose and the benefits of the internal factor evaluation is to provide a strategic insight by highlighting area where an organization excel and where improvements are needed. So it helps prioritize internal factors based on their impact on performance, facilitating objects, decision making, and strategy formulation. So the internal factors against those of competitors organization can gain insight into their relative standing and develop strategic to leverage strength and address weaknesses. So overall, the value of this tool for organizations seeking to enhance their strategic planning by systematically evaluating their internal capabilities.